Hello and welcome back to Subsistence. Okay, we are waiting for the hunters. Oh! Oh my god, I bet that for timing. That was not planned in any way, shape or form, I assure you. Let's get up on the roof where we can see what's going on. How rude! Oh my god, look at that! Oh my gosh. Come on. Wow. Let's reload. Bandage. Oh wow. Alright, I got you. Where's the other guy? Let's bandage again. Health kit. Grenade. Is he around the left hand side again? Not sure where he is. I think he's down here. Let's grab this crate while we're at it. So I didn't even get a chance to say hello to you all. Rudely interrupted by these hunters. There he is, he's over there. I think. Maybe. Has he run off? Oh, maybe it was a wolf. Is he dead? Has he retreated? Is he confused? I'm not sure where he is. I reckon he's run back. Look, there he is. I think that was him. He's run back home, the cheeky bugger. Yeah, he's done his little running around, shooting and throwing grenades and stuff, and he's run off again. Okay, let's get the crate from that other hunter, which I think died, I think somewhere over here, if I'm correct. I thought he died this side somewhere. I could be wrong. I can see scrap. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to be able to get his crate. Did he die over here? I can't see. Did he die this side? Probably running straight past it, aren't I? Sorry. But I really can't see. That's annoying, isn't it? I really thought it was down there somewhere. I'm not too sure. Can't see anything. I probably ran past it a couple of times. It could well have despawned. I didn't... Oh, here it is. Oh gosh. Well, I'm glad I found it at least. More gun parts again. I thought that was going to be reduced a little bit. Okay. Well, the base looks lovely in the floodlights, I must say. Really does look good. The lighting is so good in this game. Anyway, as I was saying, welcome back to Subsistence. We were awaiting a raid from those hunters and we've just had one. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see well enough to take the guy out completely, both of the guys out completely. But we managed to kill one of them and grab what we could. Let me see what I can put away in here. We've got some more nails. Actually, do we need to take any food out with us? Let's take a thing and put these fuel bricks away. And we have an egg as well. A couple of eggs. Could probably do with topping the pistol ammo back up. Put the gun parts away. Look at all these gun parts. We've got 7 rounds for the 44. Got a couple of waters there I should have put away. I was going to put those upstairs. Yeah, let's put the water away. We'll eat another tomato and keep one on us. We've got a couple of berry waters there, so we should be fine for liquids. We will eat a steak, I think. And we'll take another one out with us, but not right now. That's the workbench. What I want is not that to happen. Okay, ash-wise, we've got a lot of ash. Yep, okay. I'm just trying to think of where to put things. I don't really want to create another storage chest if I can help it. What we should do, I think, is create a, get ourselves a lockpick on the go. Because the amount of times we get out there and see locked crates is, well, pretty much every day. We don't have enough power, I don't think. No, we need 500 power. By the time morning comes, we should have enough, but I want to make sure we've got enough for the, to leave the fridge on, so we'll just turn that off and we'll go upstairs. So we can just put these seeds away. We could pick these, we could pick these tomatoes. I'm not even going to check what damage has been done. Should we put some more tomatoes in? I think so. Let's pick these. Okay, lovely. So we'll get another couple of stacks of tomatoes in. May as well make use of the water and fertiliser that's left in this grow bed. Still got 16 tomato seeds. We haven't even had to extract any seeds. Have we had the snow yet? Well, we can see that hunter very clearly now, can't we? I was thinking how much more clear the lighting is now. You can see the stairs on the hunter cabins. I'm not sure you were able to do that before. It's very bright in that direction. There's a hunter there. I'm not sure if he's one of those hunters. I think he probably is, actually. That was quite a pitiful raid though, Mr. Hunter. I'm not very impressed with your raids. Just a shame you can't see them. I need to bear that in mind when I start season 2. Which, looking at the way these episodes are going, is probably going to be next week. When I start season 2, I am going to have to consider that. Make sure I've got a good line of sight around the base before we set up. So we'll get the power back up. It's such a relief now to be able to move things around. It's so good. I wonder if they did any damage. Let's just have a quick look outside while we're waiting for the power to increase. Because a grenade went off right here, didn't it? Right by the hunter. Wow, I took that railing down quite a lot. The foundation's not damaged at all. Something's damaged here, this wall, I think. Mainly, I think it was the railing here that took the damage. Let's have a look, see if these stairs are slightly on that top one. But the actual floor foundations are fine. Anything on this wall? Slight amount on the wall there. But there's such a large, you know, the hit points here are just huge, so they're never really going to fail. After just one raid, I think you're safe. You're safe to leave these repairs for later. Although that one railing's pretty bad. Okay, that's cool. Got stuck in the door there. Let's see about making this lock crate, lockpick even. That's going to leave us quite short, but I think what we'll do is we'll leave the generator running. Maybe we'll turn the refinery off and leave the generator running, and that'll build that power up again nicely for us. It's amazing that iron is the one thing we've got the least of. We don't have much zinc here in comparison because we're just not bothering to refine it, because I'm not honestly using a lot of zinc, so I always do that. There we go. We've got a few panels. We better grab the lockpick, hadn't we? No good running out without that. There's the fire. We could probably do with topping the fire up. And we'll go and see what we can find. We'll go on a lovely loot run. So I hope you're having a good day. Been waiting to play this. I put this morning's episode, I uploaded it, and thought about recording one, but it was sort of 6 in the morning this morning, and still a bit sleepy. Wow, look at all those nails. The one thing we don't need is nails. Still a little bit sleepy this morning, so I just left it to upload and went back to bed. So I'm actually recording this one on the evening, which I don't normally do. I normally record them during the day, normally mid-morning, lunchtime-ish, when I've had chance to wake up properly. So I'm actually sitting in the office right now with the light on, which I don't really sit in here on an evening very often. And I must say the colours on the monitor are much more intense when you don't have sunlight streaming on the screen all the time. So that's quite nice to do for a change. So I've been watching a couple of Game Edge's videos over the weekend. He put one out on Subsistence, I think, and he's actually made a fantastic new base right in the centre of that area there, right under those rocks. And it looks pretty good actually, I must say. So he's quite a close neighbour because I'm just there. It's going to be interesting to see what multiplayer will be like, to be honest. How that'll all work. Because it would be nice to be able to go and visit other people's builds, that's for sure. But how the fighting and the combat would work, I'm not too sure how that'll go. Because I'm not really into PvP games generally. That's why I don't play things like Rust and things like that. Talking of other games, I've also watched another Game Edge video where he went and visited the players on his Patreon eco server. Selena's on there, Selena Hay. Alice Wonders. I think there was Classic Font. So if you watch a lot of Game Ed's videos, you know, live streams and such, you'll see these people all the time in the chat. A few of them are mods as well on his channel. I think there was Adrienne, if I'm correct. I can't remember. I think it was Adrienne. And Casey as well. And they look like they're really having fun in that game. It looks like a massive time sink. I bet they lose hour upon hour upon hour in that game. Looking at how much they've achieved in that short time that they've been on the server, it was pretty impressive. The work that must have gone into those builds. It looks like a really interesting game. I just don't think I've got time to get involved in something like that. I think I'd lose myself in a game like that. Gaming is something that I do to keep myself busy while my husband's at work, because I no longer work, I'm afraid. So this keeps me busy during the day, and I absolutely love it. It's great to have the chance to be able to just game when I want during the day. But I think if I was let loose on one of those servers, that would be like 8 hours of your day gone. Quite easily 8 hours of your day. I'd never get anything done around the house. But also Alpha 16 came out over the weekend as well. I am really looking forward to that game. I haven't downloaded the experimental branch of the game yet. I'm not sure I'm going to. I think I'd rather wait for the full build, or at least a stable build, to come out, I think. I still have my single player Alpha 15 game that I'm very much enjoying, and I want to kind of get somewhere in that before I migrate over to Alpha 16. Although it is killing me to not be playing Alpha 16, and it's, you know, I could be if I really wanted to right now. It's such a shame I don't have someone to play multiplayer with, because that's just a completely different experience playing multiplayer as to playing a single player. But the way I'm approaching it, I think, is it's the first time I'm really streaming a series for the PC version. I'm going to concentrate on doing some building and scavenging and just getting, you know, used to the keys and the controls and stuff. And I'm just thoroughly enjoying the whole experience. And in the future, if I do get invited to play along as part of a group, you know, I'll be up for that, definitely. But I don't want to impose myself on anyone and make them feel like they need to invite me. It needs to happen naturally. I don't want to be a pain. Force myself into an existing setup, and you know. So it's a matter of finding the right time, and yeah, it all coming about sort of by itself rather than me trying to force that to happen. So for now I'm going to concentrate on the single player and just get better at it, I think. I've been playing it on console for a long time, so it's not like I don't know what I'm doing. It's just different on the PC. And it's different again now with the latest build, by the look of it. They've made it a little bit tougher as you start out now, which is needed. The beginning of the game is the most fun. Once you've got established, it does get a bit, you know, there's not enough zombies to keep the world interesting, I think. You know, there should be zombies all the time, everywhere you go. And really you can build for hours and hours and never see a zombie, so I think that's something that could be better. Yeah, I was going to say, there's that there, and he's walking off, so we can afford to get that one. But I don't think the one that's even closer to him is worth going after. No, it's coming this way now. We do have our lockpick. So we will just check the lower slopes on the right in a second to see if there's a locked crate. I did see another crate up here. Okay, lovely. So I'm thinking I might do 7 Days to Die recordings after I've finished this, because I'm coming up to my day 14 hoard. If you saw my day 7 hoard, you'll know that I built the world's smallest bunker out of cobblestone, and the only thing that stopped us getting eaten alive during that hoard night, which was a pretty close call to be honest, was the fact that I put some scrap iron grates on the surrounding where I was standing and upgraded them with forged iron. And if it hadn't been for that, I think the zombies would have broken in and we would have had a completely different outcome to that horde than the way it worked out as it was. But this time round I've managed to make a lot of concrete. I've upgraded all of the bunker to concrete. So I'm a lot more confident this time round that we're going to be more protected. So yeah, it should be good. This isn't going to be a long-term solution, this bunker, because it's just too small. If we get some cops exploding next to us, there's a very good chance we could die because we're just too close to the action. So I do need to make a bit of a bigger bunker moving forward, but the game stage does allow for, you know, the first couple of hordes to be fairly lightweight really. You don't get any ferals normally, and you very rarely get cops within the first two hordes. Well, that's in console anyway. This is my first playthrough of PC, of course, so I could be wrong. But we will see. I will have extra concrete on me and, you know, some spare forged iron and things like that, so, you know, we can repair on the fly. I haven't managed to get a crossbow yet. Whoa! They're raiding my base, aren't they? I imagine that's my base. It could be they're after an animal. Oh! Yeah, I haven't managed to get a crossbow yet in the in my game. I do have a spike club. I've got a pretty good archery skill. So I think we'll be fine for this horde, but I really need the rapid fire of a decent crossbow. Going forward, so that's something I'm going to start looking now. I've got my scavenging level up in 7 days. I will be looking to... Oh look! They've delivered us a lock crate. How lovely. That's fantastic. Thank you very much for that. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to... my scavenging skill is... oh, this is lovely. Good. That's quite a good loot crate. Oh, run out of room completely. Let's eat an apple. Let's eat that liver. I know it's not cooked, but it'll be fine. We'll eat the egg. We'll eat a tomato. We'll drink a berry water. May as well make 4 of those, it'll be fine. And we'll eat a berry, and we'll just get completely topped back up. Well, that was a pretty good haul, actually. Yeah, I've got my scavenging level up in 7 Days to Die. I've got Quality Joe 2. Going to start breaking into the bank and looking for schematics. I feel like it's time. I think you can't afford to do that too early because you do waste. If you break into a safe really early in the game, you're going to find paper or really low quality gun parts. You're not going to find anything really useful. Whereas I think if you leave it a while and build your scavenging level up, you've got a much better chance of finding, you know, a spike plug schematic or those sorts of things. So just a little tip. So I think we'll head back now. I'm actually quite looking forward to playing 7 days now. But I think we've got a brilliant loot haul today. Lots of metal, some more alloy sheets so we can do a little bit more upgrading. I just wish I could stick it in a bag and open it up when I load my new playthrough, because this is all going to have to happen again. We're going to start with absolutely nothing, and we're going to have to go through all of this again right from the beginning. When we started this game today, I actually thought the loot boxes were quite sparse, but we've managed to find a hell of a lot of stuff. Bit of a shame we didn't take out that second hunter this morning. But there's plenty of time to get our revenge. I see some copper there, I think we should get. Wolf there. Sometimes when I'm crouched and crawling along like that, I feel like there's another sound of another person next to me or something. Something quite odd about the sounds there sometimes. Okay, I think we'll go in this side entrance and go and dump everything off and call this an episode. It's been quite a good loot run. I don't think it's quite the end of the day, but there's enough time for me to maybe get a few planks together and do a little bit of repairing before we come back next episode. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this one. A little bit of drama right at the offset there, and a pretty good loot haul, I think. Just get a brick to drop in the fire. Make sure we don't lose that because we don't have many fire starting kits left. Although we have got matches. I mean, we're not stuck. We've got 6 matches now. But a pretty impressive loot haul. I mean, look at these nails again. What am I going to do with all these nails? Cordage. Oh, I wish I could start selling them to people. Oh, fibre. Yeah, we've got too much fibre. So, I'm just going to get my inventory sorted out. So, until next time, you take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.